welcome back to another episode of Patty's Panel. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning supporter, thanks for coming back to the panel, y'all. Hello? Y'all there? Hello, are y'all there? Hello? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey.
How y'all doing?
What's up, you guys? I'm so excited to be back in the panel, y'all. Just wanted to drop in and say hello. Do a catch up, if you will. I really don't want to call it that. I just want to yip yap. I don't really have no structure or direction, and that was one of the things that was holding me back partially this whole time from making some content. I went through like the motions of I want to come back with a video that's well structured. Got my talking points ready. I got my little outline ready. I'm ready to come and speak with you guys. And although that's cool, although that's dandy, I really wanted to come at y'all with the real. Like, something about having a structure and an outline was holding me back. Like, I really feel like I just had to come and start talking to you guys, and that's exactly what I'm here to do. So let's just start talking. Why don't we? You guys, we are in September. Happy September. By the time you guys are watching this, we're just getting started in the month. So happy new month. I am wishing you guys nothing but blessings, prosperity, good health, some wealth, and all the amazing things that you may desire for your life. It is crazy to think that we are in the burrs of the year. September, October, November, December. If you don't know, my birthday's in December. If you don't know, I'm turning 29 in December. If you don't know, that's almost 30. Yee! Sheesh, golly. I'm okay. You know, around the fall, winter months, you start thinking about like how it gets dark outside super duper quick. I'm not looking forward to that. I just hate that because I commute for work. By the time I leave work, it's a little bright outside. You know, there's still a little brightness in the sky. I'm not even home yet. It is dark. It is dark, and I cannot stand it. Like, it irks me really, really bad because I feel like I'm not supposed to be leaving my job and it's dark outside. Like, I don't know, something about that in my mind just does not like connect, and I don't like it. Yeah, besides that, the birds, my birthday is in December 29, like I said. So, you know, you start reflecting on life in general, and you know, this birthday is a kind of a big one. I'm turning 29, and so like the last year of my 20s, and you know, people are like dun dun dun, like 30 it's coming for you, and I'm just like, whoa. But honestly, like I always say, the way I view life is that it is a blessing. I know a lot of people that have not made it to this age that I'm at, better yet 29 years old, and I pray to make it to 29 years old. But it's a blessing to be alive. You know, I'm not going to invalidate the emotions. Like, it's not kind of scary to me, because a little bit of it is scary. You know, a new decade of life where you feel like you're supposed to have it all together. I'm not gonna act like I haven't felt those feelings, but I don't know if I'm meeting them with fear. I think I'm meeting them with excitement. And you know, like someone else has also said, you're just not close enough yet. So I don't know. Catch me this time next year and maybe I'll have a different emotion. But right now I'm excited for just the future. You know, it's very exciting, the possibilities, and you know, to me, I pray that they are endless in the best way possible. So I pray it only goes up from here. I pray the situation and you know, the circumstances and the experience of life itself only gets better from here, because I don't want to be those type of people, or I don't want to be that type of person. I don't want to be that type of person that fears age. You are alive or you are not. You know what I mean? You down under. And so I just want to really embrace aging. But baby, I'm still young. I'm still high. I'm still fly. Stay fly. No lie. And you know this, balling, you feel me? I want my money to get bigger. I know I'm only gonna look better. So it's like, what are we afraid of again? The pressures of society and where you should be at this time of your life can really like take over your mental. And it definitely has had its fair share of moments on me. But as of recently, I've been choosing to just not stress about that. Because baby, I have definitely been in that funk of like, what's happening? What are you doing? You know, and I really am just learning to have faith. Truly have that faith in God that I say that I do. And I also have to be real with myself and meet myself with the work. You know what I mean? I think I have a lot of faith of the desires I have of my life and the things that I feel like I can be of this world. And what's the word I'm looking for? And just the insights and the visions, if you will, and the dreams and the goals that God has placed on my heart. Amazing, beautiful, you know, like the future is bright. I just think I need to have that faith, and that's really what I've been leaning into lately. And I mean lately, like the last few weeks, because the funk let's not talk about the funk. The funk gets deep. I'm sure many of us have been through it, no matter what you call it. You might call it depressed. You might call it whatever you call it. But you go through those moments, and I go through them. I still go through them. I went through them maybe like a month-ish ago. Like, you know, just going through the ebbs and flows of where I am now, where I want to be, how am I supposed to get there. And you know, you can get really stressed and depressed. And I really have just been trying, and I mean really intentionally trying to let go of that fear, let go of that doubt, and just meet me and God. Meeting myself with meeting myself with the faith, and meeting God with the faith that I say I have. Easier said than done, but I've really been making it a very intentional practice as of lately. Like I said, the only thing I need to tighten up and screw tighter is my work. You know, because faith without work is dead. I am a huge believer in that. You cannot have all this faith and you are not meeting it with work. You know, you have to meet God in the middle. You have to meet whoever you believe in the middle. You have to meet yourself in the middle. You have to meet your doubt, you know, that other side of your brain that's doubting. You just have to meet it with some evidence that the least you can do is try. That's where I know I fall short a little bit, and the only reason I do that is because fear might get in the way, doubt might get in the way. I have moments where I'm not feeling motivated, or I'm just like, what am I doing this for? And so I am a human. I go through the ebbs and the flows. I go through the emotions. I go through them a lot. And so, you know, as 28 is slowly, you know, coming to an end, I'm excited to see what 29 will bring me. And again, I am intentionally deciding to meet it with excitement. And I'm intentionally looking to meet it with just purpose, and meeting myself and God with the faith that I say I have, as well as work, you know, because the two go hand in hand and you have to have both. So yeah. Besides that, also in December, y'all, my babies. If you don't know, I have a niece and a nephew. My babies, y'all, my first baby. I have a lot of babies, if we're being honest. I got my niece, I got my nephew, my first babies, my babies. Do you hear me? I also have my little babies here and there, my best friends, my cousin's baby. You know, I have babies here and there, but I'm talking about my two babies right now at this very moment, my niece and my nephew, which are my sister's kids. You guys, why is that girl turning 10 in December? I just think that is crazy to me. If you don't know, so my niece was born in 2015. She was born right when I graduated from high school, and I remember because it was a very like significant time, I guess. Like, I just graduated high school, I was already in college, and I was on Christmas break, winter break, I don't really know the wording of my first semester of college, right? So that's when she was born. She's a December baby just like me. She was born 3 days after my birthday. So my birthday is the 26th, hers is the 29th. So I'm turning 29 on the 26th. She will be turning the big 10 on the 29th. That is crazy to me. That means I have graduated high school 10 years ago. I don't know why that just sounds so crazy to me. Like, recently I saw someone that I follow on Instagram from high school. She was talking about our 10-year reunion. Baby, what are you even talking about? 10 years? You mean to tell me I was in high school 10 years ago? It's really crazy to see like the evolution. Like, I'm such a different person than I was in high school. Like, I'm still me. I don't feel like I've changed crazy, but I've grown so much. My outlook on life is so different. My mind, as far as like just how I perceive things, is so different. My personality, I feel like, is shining now. I'm just unapologetically myself. It just shows you how fast time goes and how you really need to cherish every moment. And so for my nephew, his birthday is in April. I graduated college in May. So their birthdays are very significant. So because my niece was born 2015, I just graduated from high school, I was in college. My nephew, I was in college, I was about to graduate college. So let's just say graduation years, I graduated high school 2015, my niece was born. I graduated college 2019, my nephew was born. So they have very significant birthdays. I will never forget it. I wasn't planning to, but I will never forget it. If I ever forgot like when I graduated, you know, high school, college, I can just think about my niece and my nephew. My niece, high school 2015. My nephew, college 2019. It's just crazy. Life is crazy. Let's see. I have been a therapist. I'm just kidding. And you know what? I want to watch what I say, because there are therapists, and there are amazing therapists out there that are licensed professionals, and they go to school and they get so much practice in the field that I cannot even speak it lightly, that I've been a therapist. But I will say that I have been lending a listening ear to a lot of people. And I was just telling my mom, like, I feel very blessed that people find comfort in talking to me. I really do. Like, I find that people tend to just call me and just talk. And, you know, even people that I'm not even that close to, like, sometimes, like, literally, I posted something on my Instagram story. If you're not following me, you should follow me at the Patty E. I posted something on my Instagram story. I posted a note, and I think I said, like, clear your throat chakra and curse them out today. I posted that, and do you know that one of my Instagram, we follow each other, and I know him, actually. I know who he is, and he's not just a follower. I know exactly who he is. We used to be in school together. He was just telling me about, like, some experiences. I'll save that because that's none of y'all business. But he was just like, I never told anyone this, and we just was chit-chatting back and forth, and I was like, thank you for opening up to me. Like, very I don't want to say unprovoked, but, you know, he didn't have to open up to me, but he did. And I was just like, oh, that's amazing. Like, it's a blessing that people feel comfortable enough to talk to me. And it makes me think, like, what I'm doing and just who I am is a blessing, you know, in one shape or form, you know, from content creation and just creating the things that I do, from just being who I am, you know, very telling of character and everything, in my opinion. But nonetheless, hey, I'm thankful that people feel open enough to speak to me, because they don't have to. They really don't have to, but they do. And I'm thankful for that. Yeah, so I'm glad people feel comfortable talking to me, but it's also like, I try to be very intentional about, like, how I meet them with that information. Like, so how does that make you feel? Okay, why do you say that? I'm not a therapist, you know, and like I said, there are licensed professionals out there that do this for a living, and I give them the utmost respect. And so I'm not going to claim I'm a therapist, because I am not. But, you know, I do find great pride that people feel comfortable enough to just express themselves to me and be vulnerable with me and be themselves. So, speaking of therapists, I took a break on therapy. I don't know if you guys knew that. I never really spoke on it again after my therapy video, but if you haven't watched that, you should. I'll put it up here somewhere. I never know which one it is. I am looking to get back into therapy. I stopped therapy for two things. For one, my insurance at the time was not covering it, so I was paying out of pocket, and y'all, that gets expensive, and it gets expensive really quickly. And so that was one reason. But the second reason was because I was telehealth, which is like online therapy. So, you know, pull up the Zoom or pull up the video on your laptop, on your phone, and y'all meet like that. I do think it was very helpful, but in the future, I'm looking for in-person. Like, I hate to compare it to the movies and the shows, but I really do want to be in person with my therapist. I want her to be able to see me, my emotion, my body movements, body gestures, because all of those things matter when therapists are like analyzing and talking to you. And of course you can do it online, there's nothing wrong with that, and if that's your preference, I highly encourage it because it is very impactful as well. But for me, in my current journey, I do want to be in person with someone. So I have a recommendation that I'm going to look into for a therapist. She's just very far away from where I live, maybe like 45 minutes or so. But if I feel like she can be effective, I will go. And I'm looking for someone that's going to take my insurance, because that matters too. But yeah, you guys, that's it. I just wanted to come yip yap, chit chat, and just catch up. I have missed you guys so much, and I really enjoy this platform. I really am thankful for you guys, my supporters. I don't call y'all subscribers. Y'all are not subscribers to me. Y'all are people that are supporting me because you want to, and that in itself I'm so thankful for, because you don't have to, but you choose to. And subscribing, I thank y'all so much. Please subscribe, like please. You know, I always say like please comment and like the video, but do so if you want to. You know, I'm really trying to move forward and just have faith in all things, even when it comes to YouTube and this platform. But please, if you have it in your heart to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family. It would mean so much to me. Follow me on Instagram at @ThePattyE, or you can also follow me on my other Instagram, which is Patty's Panel. I just wanted to say I missed you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to me yip yap if you've made it this far. I appreciate y'all more than you know. I don't think I could ever say it enough. Like, I'm so appreciative. So I thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.